Today on the menu is Fufu and Eru. Come cook along with me. To my Nigerian friends, this is Cameroonian Ero, not Nigerian afam soup. And no, we don't need to pound the Eru. Thank you. I started by boiling all my meats and dried fish. I am using a variety of meats here, including kanda or beef skin, some beef, and some beef intestines. I added my fish late, so all the meat got ready before the fish. I took out the meat, covered the fish, and let it cook until softened. While that was happening, I added water to a large bowl, added some baking soda, also known as bicarbonate of soda, and added my dried Eru to soak. The baking soda is what helps the Eru to maintain its green color. When the fish was done, I added some frozen spinach straight from frozen, covered and let it cook until softened. I like to cook the spinach down a little bit before adding the Eru, because that's what provides a soft base to soften the Eru once it gets into the pot. Traditionally, Eru is not cooked with any liquid, but when I'm cooking with dried Eru, I embrace the liquid because that helps to soften the Eru even more. So once the spinach was cooked down, I rinsed my Eru thoroughly, squeezed it, and added it to the pot. Then I stirred well to combine the Eru with the spinach. While the vegetables were cooking, I had my fufu mixed in another pot. So I started stirring the fufu on medium heat. Then I added my favorite palm oil to the Eru. I love this oil because it doesn't have a bad smell. This is not an ad, but I absolutely love caroteno. Eru needs oil, so I added a good amount of that bright orange or red goodness. Then I let it cook until the oil started to melt before stirring it in. Of course, I also added some yellow habanero or hot pepper, because its flavor goes so well with Eru. My Eru needed more oil, so I added more. I told you, Eru na oil. Then I let all that goodness melt, and I stirred the vegetable to combine with the oil. It was time for some seasoning, so I added some salt and Maggi crevette. My house smelled heavenly at this point. Meanwhile, I continue to work on my fufu gradually. It's a bit of a workout, and sometimes I have to get someone to hold the pot so I can stir it well. I added some coarsely blended crayfish to the Eru. This is what gives Eru its unique flavor. Then I added back all the cooked meat to the pot and stirred to combine. I like to add a drizzle of vegetable oil to my Eru. This helps the red oil stay liquid even when the Eru cools down. Of course, I had to taste, and it was good. I adjusted the seasoning with just a touch more salt. I tasted it again and it was perfect. Then I continued to fight for my life on that water fufu. I stirred and stirred until the fufu was done and well combined. I then molded the water fufu with clean hands into lumps. That's the way we serve water fufu with our Ero in Cameroon. You can also wrap in plastic wrap if you don't want to mold with your hands. And it was time to eat! You know what time it is. Taste, taste. It's kind of cooked chopper and not taster. Oh, fufu soft, soft, soft. I like the fufu soft because when it cools down, it's going to harden up even more. So it's great when it's soft. Bon appetit. By the way, my beautiful t-shirt is from my brother, Elan Art. I'm going to link to his page below. And this is what we do with the pepper. First, give it some spice. Those who want pepper, you press your pepper into your meal. Those who don't want pepper, you eat without pepper. Everyone is happy. It's a Cameroonian thing, and this is the way we cooked while I was growing up. We always put whole pepper in the food so that my dad will add to his food. So good. Eru has a taste that is hard to describe. The greens are soft. They just kind of melt in your mouth. It has a very unique flavor, especially from that crayfish, because that's the ingredient of Eru, according to my mom. It's so good. Now I'm going to call my dad and the rest of the family to come eat because they are hungry and they are waiting. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll make something delicious. Bye.